Hello, my little trekkers. Welcome back. Happy Tuesday. I'm so happy you're joining me today again. So, today we're going to talk about the 24 essential packing tips. People are always like, what should I pack? What should I not pack? What do you recommend? Etc. etc. And I'm like, okay, one of my next episodes has to be about that, super simple and to the point. I know you're probably thinking, 24, that's kind of a lot, but I like to be detailed. I like to give the right tips, and sometimes there's certain tips for certain things, and some things are just a little more general and some are more specific. So let's just get straight into it. Well, number 1, roll your clothes to save space. I have tested that theory. At first I was like, I don't know, maybe not. But yeah, I do think that packing your rolling your clothes when you're packing, it does help. Number 2, these are probably one of my faves, are packing cubes. They really do save you a lot of space, and it's the best for organization because sometimes when you're organizing, when you're packing, it just gets really unorganized. And then when you get there, you're like, where's my dress? Where's my hiking outfit? Where's my underwear? So how I separate it into maybe undergarments, socks, bikinis. Let's say we're going somewhere tropical. Other number packing cube number 2, bottoms, pants, skirts, shorts, etc. Number 3, tops, crop tops, dresses, sweaters. Boom, that's it. Just simple, keep it to those 3 things. You don't really need that much cuz how I talked about previously about not overpacking. So this will definitely help you to not overpack, because if it doesn't fit in 3 or 4 cubes, you're already taking too much. Número tres, smart packing. So I like to pack maybe small stuff in my shoes, as in, okay, some socks. I'll shove the socks in my sneakers. It really, really helps. Even my underwear in the sneakers. Or maybe bandanas, hair accessories, whatever you think can go in your shoes that will be safe and stay and not move around. I also put my shoes in a bag, usually because I don't want them to get dirty. Number 4, bring always in case, because even though COVID thankfully isn't as prevalent, a lot of countries you still need to wear a face mask on the plane. For example, in Colombia, to Colombia you don't have to, but when you get off the plane you do, and coming back, because you have to be on the airplane with a face mask and your vax card. Because I'm not too familiar with all the rules for every country, but always look that up, please, because some will require you to have it and some just don't. And a lot of times they just don't have the free test anymore. It's not as common. So if you need to maybe come back with a negative test to your country, look that up beforehand so you don't have any problems when you're on your way back. Number 5, bring a reusable water bottle, preferably one that's plastic free. But if you're already drinking from a plastic water bottle, just empty it out and put it on the side pocket of your backpack or of your suitcase, hold it, and then you can just refill it at the airport, and then you have water for your flight. Because as we know, many budget airlines don't even give you water. So to stay hydrated, and it's just a lot cheaper than buying a $4 water bottle at the airport and avoiding those super long lines. Number 6, this is one that I've learned the hard way. Many blisters. Bring no bring and wear comfortable shoes. Sometimes I will say, though, depending on the flight and where you're going, actually wear the uncomfortable shoes on the flight if you know that you're just going directly to the airport from sorry directly to the hotel from the airport. But I will say, always, bring the wear the comfy shoes too, and kind of just avoid heels or anything crazy. But obviously, if you're going to Vegas, you're going on a Miami girls trip, you need your heels, do that. I've worn my heels on the flight. Like, I have some combat booties that are heeled and tall, and I've had to wear them on the flight because it weighs too much and didn't fit in the bag. Number 7, a portable luggage scale. Buy one of those, they're super cheap, a few bucks, and you can always weigh your bags instead of having to find a place to weigh your bag or waiting until the airport and everything, and then it's just overweight. You have it at home, you strap it onto the bag, and then you lift it, and it'll tell you the weight in kilograms or in pounds. So it depends on whatever country you are in. And a quick drying towel. That is my number 8 because especially if you're at a hostel, you need a quick drying towel because you want to hang it on your bunk or somewhere in your locker and you don't want it to get all musty and humid smelling and it just makes everything smell super bad. Number 9, you do not need to bring an outfit for every day that you are there. I repeat, pre plan your outfits. You do not need to wear a new outfit every day. If you're one of those people, I mean, for sure, go ahead. But if you don't really care, if you're someone like me who just doesn't care as much, don't do it unless you're just willing to pay for, for a check bag everywhere you go, then be it. So, what I always say, put it on your bed, figure it out, and then cut it in half because half the time you really don't need that. I know we all say, especially as girls, oh, but in case, what if like I need 4 white tops, or what if in case I need this, or no, you don't always need all that. You can rewear outfits. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Like, don't get your panties in a twist. Number 10, a universal adapter, because thankfully our phone chargers, they already have that built in, so you can go to most countries and plug it in and you're charged. But your laptop or your blow dryer or your hair iron, it's not going to work. So you don't want to mess up your computer or not be able to use it. So always just bring that and then plug it in. But little asterisk, be careful with the wattage because I've had some universal adapters that I plug them in and they stop working sometimes, or I plug something into the adapter and it just, I won't say blows up, but it just sparks a fuse and it just stops working. So that, be aware, buy a good one. Don't buy a little cheapy one because it will be a game changer. Number 11. I've just learned about this recently and I wish I knew about it. I mean, hashtag sponsor me. A scrubba bag for hand washing. It's a specific bag for hand washing. So sometimes, we don't have, washers and dryers accessible, or we're in a hostel, or, depends on the country you're in. Well, this is more for a washer machine. You put your stuff in that bag and then you fill your sink with water. If, let's say your hotel or something, or a bucket, and you put that, you wash your stuff and then you take it out. It's really good. If you want more info, just look it up because, they don't sponsor me. So I can't give you the whole tea. Too much work. And number 12, as I mentioned earlier, wear your heaviest stuff on the airplane, whether it's a jacket, the jeans, the shoes, like I said, always the heaviest stuff because thankfully in your personal item, at least I've never been on an airline where they weighed your personal item. I mean, they've definitely put my personal item in in that little contraption to see how big it is in the sense of width, dimensions, but they never weigh it. So just do that. And obviously they don't care about what you wear because it's your choice what you wear on the airplane. Always, number 13, always previously bring your own head pillow. Like, buy it beforehand, go to a department store, go somewhere cheaper, because honestly, when you have to buy it at the airport, it's going to cost you probably double or triple the price it would be if you bought it beforehand. I get it, sometimes that you lose it, you forget, it breaks, etc., etc., but always try to bring that. I personally have one that you inflate with your mouth, and I think it's better because it takes up a lot less space. You inflate it to the dimensions you want. I will say it's not as comfortable as, one that has, how do you say, foam in it or cotton or the plushy stuff, but it is better in the sense of space. So I recommend those. 14, put dryer sheets in your suitcase to keep your stuff smelling fresh. You know how it is. Sometimes you don't have time to do laundry. Things happen, or you don't wash your clothes every time you use it, obviously, because sometimes you don't get sweaty and you just can't afford to, because of time and money, to wash your stuff every time. And let's be real, in real life, you don't really wash your clothes every time you use it unless you're gets, this gym clothes. Put the dryer sheets in there and it'll keep your stuff smelling real fresh. I've been doing it and it really does help a whole lot. And then it keeps your clothes smelling pretty. 15, fanny packs. I get it. People don't like it. Now they're back in style. whatever. I love them, especially because it's kind of that leeway where you can bring a backpack on a flight and have your fanny pack attached if it's small enough. And they usually don't say anything because it's just a small fanny pack and you can maybe hide it under a shirt or a sweater. That's what I like to do. So that's what I always recommend. And 16, bring your own pen because when you are traveling and you need to sign an immigration form, you need to sign some document, just have your own pen. Don't be that person who's just asking everyone for a pen and then you're rushing to do your stuff. Just easier. That was number 16. 17. 17. Carry your own lock for your locker and luggage. AKA, I always put one on my luggage because, you never know when you check a bag or even on the airplane, people can be a little cray cray if you have a long flight. I prefer my safety. I even put one for my backpack or my personal item because if I put it overhead or underhead, you just don't want to deal with anything happening to your stuff. So always bring your own one. I prefer the one with the code because sometimes like you lose the key when it's a key one. It's just a whole drama. So Jay, save that for your llama and just bring your own. 18. I don't know. I think I'm saying this wrong. The RFID wallet, the RFID. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know how to properly say it. Wallet, because if you ever heard, there's sometimes people can do things where they like scan something to you and it steals your personal numbers, for your debit card, etc. So just to not have that, always try to have the RFID wallet for your stuff. Right? A lot of times, some usual like travel bags already have it built in or a travel purse, so it's great. 19. Don't pack all your vitamins. If you're someone who loves your supplements, love your vitamins just like I do, I mean, I've narrowed it down to a multivitamin a day, but don't bring the whole bottle. Just bring, if you're going on a 6-day trip, just bring six, maybe seven in case one falls on the floor. Something like that, because those actually do weigh a lot and take up a lot of space. So bring that in a separate little baggie, a tiny bottle, just to be conscious of your space and weight. 20. This is a little bit more if you're going for a more adventurous adventure, but a headlamp. I get it. They sound dorky, but you'd be surprised. You will actually use these when you're on a hike or you're on a in a cave or something, trust me. Or if even it's nighttime, you're walking in the street, it's dorky, but it's so convenient. Because guess what? Your phone doesn't work all the time. It doesn't. And even when you're staying in a hostel, it's nighttime and you don't want to be that person to turn on the light and your phone's being a drama. You need your both hands, put it on. That's it. 21. Yes, bring sunscreen. Always bring sunscreen because if you're picky with your sunscreen like me, I like to have my own. I get it travel sized or put it in a little separate travel size bottle. You always need sunscreen, even if it's cloudy, y'all. There's UV rays, there's the sun. Just have your sunscreen. Super important for you. Keep your skin healthy. You want to stay young and beautiful forever. 22. Dress properly for the country you're in. I know this is not something about packing, but it actually does involve packing because you pack the clothes that are appropriate. You need to pack the clothes that are appropriate for the country you are going to. You cannot expect every country to be like your country. That's not right. It's very ignorant, very uncultured. So just dress appropriately, pack the proper clothes, and you'll be fine. Then you'll usually have no problems with that if you're following the guidelines. Number 23, a sarong. I think it's great. It's definitely multi-purpose because you can use it as a towel if you are staying in a hostel and for some reason forget to bring a towel. You can use it for the beach. If you're cold, you can use it as a little blanket on your flight, on your train, bus, whatever. You can put it on your head, be fashionable, create a statement on the beach, use it as a cover up. Or when you go to certain temples, you can't show your knees or your shoulders. It covers it up and you are ready to go. And number 24, earplugs. When you are staying in a hostel or you're really tired, you're on the overnight train, bus, long flight, you will want those earplugs. And honestly, splurge for some good ones that flatten in your ear because if not, you can have those like bulgy ones that are orange that you've seen. they don't work as well. And then you can't really get as comfortable when you sleep because they're popping out. And a last little asterisk, always bring a separate bag for dirty clothes. Never ever mix the dirty clothes. It's just icky. It's not, it's just, you don't want to mix it all together. And then you have it when you get home, you're ready. Okay, perfect. I use this, put it straight to the laundry. Oh, I didn't use this. Okay, hang it back up. Super simple. And well, my little trekkers, these were my 24 essential packing tips. I really hope they helped you in your packing for your next adventure, your next vacation, the next holiday. I hope you have a beautiful time. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me at culturedcvl_TVRED on Instagram. Send me an email, cultured1@gmail.com. Comment below on the links, anything. Just feel free to, if you have anything to say or any statements, or even if you have a great packing tip, I would love to hear it. Because sometimes, I don't know everything, and I really do learn things from travelers a lot, whether they're new or veterans. And have a great day. Bye, my little trekkers. See you next Tuesday. I know everyone thinks they're a genius, but I, from all my experience, really have figured out what are the best and most essential packing tips, because we all think we can just throw it together last minute, but no. Then you get to the airport, it's overweight. You get to your location, then the destination, you don't have anything you need. You realize you packed too many shorts and it's cold. So trust me, everyone. In this episode, you'll get the 24 essential packing tips that will make you travel like a pro.